People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life.
I like Wes Iseli. I like everything about him.
All right, we are back, and this week it's just Natalie and me. We had trouble with our other surface that we use to record podcasts, so we're back over at Zoom.
For now.
We'll see how this thing works. I don't know what's going on. Can't blame the internet on this one. The app just wasn't working tonight. I don't know what was going on. Anyway, Natalie and I, so we have somebody scheduled for tonight. It fell through. They were dealing with a booking agent for the talent for them, and stuff was getting slipping through the cracks. We might get them on later, might not. I don't know.
We'll find out.
We have some big stuff in the works for you guys. I'm excited about working on some big deals. But Natalie and I haven't been on here in 3 weeks, so it's about time for us anyway. So Natalie,
yes.
Tell everybody that this is your week off.
It's my week off.
And you've been coloring like coloring book and crayons downstairs.
Yeah, well, colored pencils. But yes, it's my week off. I got my first 2 classes done. They're 8-week classes. I got them done. I got a 97 in epidemiology as my final grade. Woo! I'm so happy. And I'm still waiting on my other grade for biostatistics. Go figure. That's the one that boys.
That's the one that the guy was messing with her, not giving her good grades.
Right. So I don't know if he just saves me for last now. And then
well, remind them what happened in case they don't know.
Well, for, what was it, 3 weeks or 4 weeks in a row?
It was 3 weeks in a row.
I got failing grades back on some assignments, and I started going over the stuff, wondering what in the world, because I thought I understood what I was doing, and I really wasn't expecting a failing grade. And I had to email him every time and be like, I don't understand what I got wrong. I really thought this was the correct answer. And then I got, oops, your grade has been changed. And it went from failing to A every time. The last time it went from failing to 100%. So I don't know. And the last time he said it was a computer problem. His program wasn't working and he was having issues with it. And he's so sorry. So yeah, I haven't had an issue since, but boy, it's taken a lot longer to get grades back since. And
he's actually got to do work.
Yeah. So, which is kind of sucks because I didn't have grades back for 2 weeks worth of chapter problems before I took my final. And I was using those in the past tests to study, but I don't know if I got them right or not. So, but whatever. So I'm still waiting on my last week classes of chapter problems, a grade on that and a grade on my final. So, but I told Wes, I said, even if I get everything wrong on both of those things, I still have a B in the class. So I'm not stressed out about it. I mean, I want an A. Who doesn't want an A? I want an A. But the fact that if I get zeros across the board on everything, I have a B, I'll be fine with it because I hate that class. So, but hopefully it turns out I get an A. We'll find out, but I'm just still waiting.
The statistics class was the one that they tricked you on your final exam as well.
Yes. So the whole 8 weeks for chapter problems, for tests, for everything. There's a lot of equations and formulas and things you have to run. And it was, here's the situation, run this test. Here's the situation, use this formula. Here's the situation, do this. Everything. So everything I'm studying, all the chapter problems, all the past tests went that way. So I'm assuming that's how the final will go. But no, you get to the final and it's, here's the situation, run the correct test. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, I mean, it was open notes, I guess, because it's a 8-week course and you're shoving 16 weeks into 8 weeks. So they let everything be open notes, open books. So, but I mean, I had to go through and try and figure out which one and everything, and then actually run the tests and figure everything out. It took me over thank God it wasn't timed. It took me over 3 hours to take that final, but I got it done. So hopefully I picked the right ones. And then there was a couple problems on there where we didn't do that in class. Like, yes, it had elements of things that we did in class, but we did not do that. in class. And I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, we'll
And
see.
is Liberty a Christian school?
Yes.
One of them tricked you on the finals with that.
Oh, that was the other class. So in epidemiology, I had to do a project on leprosy. Everybody had to do a project on an infectious disease that you chose from a list, and I chose leprosy. And you had to do a big old outline about everything. And then your next step was to do 2 PowerPoint presentations, one for professional audience and one for a lay audience. And then the final week of class, you had to record and turn in a 3 to 5 minute speech to a lay audience about your thing. And so looking at the instructions and everything, I was like, all right, it's everything that I said on the PowerPoint presentation for the lay audience. So that's what I did. And then you have to respond to a couple other people. And so watching the other people's, they did about the same as I did. And I was like, okay, so yeah, I did it right. But I mean, I got 95 out of 100 on it. I can't complain. But the 5 points I got taken off was because I didn't put in the Christian worldview in my report. And I was like, wait a minute, what? And I'm going through the instruction, like, it doesn't say to do that. But then you go to the rubric on how they're going to grade it, and that's where it is. And I never looked at the rubric, and I don't think anybody else did either, because all the ones that I watched, they all got 5 points off.
That's tricky.
No, nobody.
That's not Christian at all. That's tricky. That's tricky. That's conniving.
But whatever.
In your spare time now, so a normal day is getting up, getting breakfast, checking the email in the office, getting shows booked, finalizing contracts, getting all that stuff done. Then teaching Lana homeschool. Then starting your own school. Till dinner. After dinner, she washes dishes and says goodbye, everybody. And she comes back down at 11:30. 11. Because she's been studying from dinner to 11, getting ready for class. That's on a normal day off.
Yep.
Okay. So now she has all this free time. She's still doing office work. Yep. And she's still teaching Lana.
Yep. And still making dinner and cleaning up after dinner.
But does it seem like you have a lot more free time?
I don't know what to do with myself. I didn't realize how much free time I had before I started classes. What did I do? I guess I did more in the way of, because I haven't cleaned yet this week. And I'll just be doing that on Friday. That'll take all day. And yeah, I don't know. I could cook longer meals, which I did tonight. But most of the meals, I'm picking meals that don't take long to cook while I'm in school.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying myself. So when I took Lana to ballet and I took Lana to musical theater on Monday and Tuesday, I just brought a coloring book and colored pencils, and I was watching Netflix on my phone and coloring.
Murder mysteries.
Yeah. It's fun. I'm having a good time. Part of me is like, yeah, this is nice. But the other part of me is like, let's just get this over with. Can we just go ahead and start? You know what I mean? Like, I just want to get it over with.
Rip that Band-Aid.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I'm going to enjoy my break while I have it. This is the longest break I'm going to have until August. So I only get a weekend between classes next time.
Another thing. So are we doing Cancun because of school? We can't.
We could. I just don't know I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know how you can do Cancun with school. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know if we will this year because
I think if we do,
for school,
I think if we do go, I won't be going to your MAES because I'll need to get ahead.
You can't get 2 weeks ahead though.
I can't get 2 weeks ahead, but I can get ahead enough.
I don't know.
I think.
Anyway,
maybe.
I don't know if you want. Well, MAES. I mean, you guys sit in the bedroom all day long.
I sit in the bedroom. I don't sit in the bedroom all day long.
You came down.
But even with being in the bedroom, there's 3 kids running around being loud with TV on. How am I supposed to concentrate?
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway,
in a tiny hotel room
for 8 weeks, the only time I really, besides podcast time, the only time I really got like more than an hour of just sitting down with Natalie was on Sunday afternoons.
Yeah.
When we got home from church, and we'd watch a movie. So this week we're cramming in a lot of movie time, movie watching.
Yeah.
And you got to spend some quality time with Lana.
I did. So on Sunday, because you had all your new magic, which I know you're going to talk about, Lana and I, well, first I took a nap after church because I could. And then I got up. Oh, but Saturday he was gone and we actually didn't have shows. So Lana and I sat around and we watched, we finished watching Wicked because we didn't get to finish watching that when we started it earlier. And then we watched Wizard of Oz. We watched Ever After. And we started watching Hamilton because she really likes Hamilton. She wanted me to see it. And then on Sunday, we finished Hamilton. I don't think we watched anything else. No, we were able to finish Hamilton on Sunday. But we were colored and we watched and we just had a good girls couple of days just vegging out together and coloring and watching movies that we want to watch that we know Wes won't watch with us.
I don't like musicals.
He hates musicals.
Yeah, I really don't.
And Lana was like, I was worried you were gonna hate it. And I was a little hesitant to watch it because all I've heard is it's a Broadway play that has been recorded. And the first image that comes in my mind is some guy sitting in the back row just recording with a phone. That's what I'm thinking it's gonna look like. And I'm like, I don't know. The sound's probably not that great.
Well, all stand-up specials are done that way.
But it's not right, but I didn't know how well it would be done. I don't know. But it was done really well. I mean, they had funniest part was when the King George came out and he sang. This guy apparently learned that you just spit, you don't swallow when you sing or talk. And I mean, he had hunks of spit just running down his chin.
What did Lana say about that?
I was like, oh my gosh, Lana. She's like, I know. He gets made fun of so bad on everything because he just spits. I'm like, man, that's why he has that part and not a part talking back and forth to somebody because it's rain. Like it was just dripping
they don't
down
see
his
that in the
chin.
theater, though.
And there's this like line where his makeup.
Poor guy.
I mean, he did a really great job.
And you know what? You're really, making fun of him right now.
I am because it's funny. But he did a really good job. It was great. He was funny. He did a really good job. He has a great voice. But that just distracts you so bad. But my thing is, they edited it so that you see the big hunk of spit come out and start running down. Why didn't they edit that? Like, go away during that part.
Exactly.
Forward.
That's the editor. That's 100%.
You know what
editor.
I mean? Like, they should have.
Because the people there in the audience wouldn't have seen all that.
Right. It's a little wet, you see, but that hunk that comes out, you're like, oh my. It distracts you. And I think they should have edited that. The poor guy. They should just edit that different. That's a far away view when he spits, and then I get it up close later. But I will.
So, where was I going to go? Wednesday, I went to an SAM meeting, the Society of American Magicians, and hanging out, just talking to other magician friends. And somebody said, "Are you going to Williamsburg? They're doing an auction." Did you say auction? And I'm like, no, I don't know what I have going on. And so I told my wife that night, I said, hey, honey, I know you're off and I know you want to hang out, but it's at 12 noon.
Yeah, that was my first day off from classes.
It's at 12
and
noon.
He left.
It's at 12 noon. I mean, it'll be over at the latest 2:00, and then I'll be home, and then I'm coming home.
Yeah.
Golly. All right, so number one, my wife's the greatest for letting me go that quick and just not giving me a hard time. She's been working her butt off for 8 weeks, and I know she wanted to hang out.
Yeah, but, a whole week.
But Lana needed that quality time too.
Yeah.
I went with a magician friend from my club, and he came over to play in the magic room beforehand, and then we went an hour and a half down the road to this auction. You get to look around the room, and the room is loaded with magic. And they're like, all right, we're going to start. And they played some kind of song on their phone, like Jeopardy. Doo, 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 doo. By the time the song's over, you better be in your seats because they're going to start. Okay. You sit down. Start bidding. This big box of magic here, give me $20, $20, $25. Who's going to give me $26, whatever. Sold. All right. This is a box of junk. These are just miscellaneous missed pieces. All right. Who's going to give me $1? Give me $1, $2. Anybody give me $3? Sell that junk. Then, after an hour, they're like, all right, we're going to take a break. We haven't gone through one table yet.
Oh, my.
Right?
Yeah.
And the guy's picking, like, one item from here, a box from this table, a box from here, a box from there. I
He's
don't know
not going
why.
in order.
I
He's
don't know
just
why they did that either.
randomly.
I have no idea. And each table had like, this is the F table, that's an A table, so they knew who to give the money to
Why
later
didn't he
on.
just do all A? And
This
then
is
all
A.
F?
This is all A. Because nobody cares. We just care about the magic. We don't care who brought it.
Right.
That's weird. Anyway, 3 breaks later, 4 breaks later, it was 5 hours long. Now I'm not complaining because my magic room, if you little off camera here, it's still a mess.
Yes, it is.
Because I came home. What kind of car do you have?
Toyota Highlander.
The whole back was loaded to the ceiling, loaded. I even brought home a brand new illusion. And my buddy bought a handful of things. Perfect. I don't want your stuff getting mixed up with my stuff because it's all new. I don't really know who has what.
Right.
So you get to put your stuff in
The
between the
back seat.
seats. Yeah, because
He
but
wanted the trunk.
he didn't
you
have
got the
enough.
back seat. Yeah.
If he'd have bought big boxes,
Mm-hmm.
golly, I cleaned up.
Uh,
But man, it was amazing. But I told Natalie I was surprised of how wore out I was. Now think about it. You sit in a movie for 3 hours. I guess when you get up, you are stiff, like it's long,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But 5 hours at an auction with me and excited I am about buying magic. I'm on edge for 5 hours.
Waiting to see what.
And every time they had a break, I'm carrying out boxes of magic so that my area is clean in front of me because everybody's packed like sardines.
Yeah.
Now, it was only like 12 or 15 people bidding. There's only 12 or 15 people there. But good gosh, I had a good time. Didn't get home. I left at 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I got home at 6:30.
Yep.
It was fun, though. It was fun.
I'm glad you had fun.
Another thing, while Natalie's doing office work and teaching homeschool, the boys go to their playroom. And when they play, and we're checking on them every 30 minutes and whatever. And if they need something, they let us know.
Mm-hmm.
And they found The Floor is Lava on
yes.
Netflix.
Yes.
And they've climbed the furniture, trying to jump off like Floor is Lava. They climbed on the back of the couch and try to jump to the
wooden table.
The wooden table in the middle of the room. Don't climb on furniture, guys. Don't climb on furniture.
Yeah.
So today was a nice day. Natalie was teaching homeschool outside.
It was so nice.
And I took chunks of wood, just plywood chunks, plywood pieces, and I put them out there about 3 feet apart. I knew they could make the jumps. And they got to set on my little ramp to my gym. That's where they started, and then go on to different ones.
Yeah.
And I tried to hold one while one ran the course.
They didn't like that.
We have to do it together.
Yeah. They wanted to do it together.
We're a
one
team.
right after the other.
We are a team. You couldn't separate them.
It's very cute. And they did great. They had so much fun doing it.
But I said, what are you doing? What
Big
are you
old
doing?
Smiles.
Why are you doing that? Dad, the floor is lava. Just like they do on the television show, and they had to do it together. It was so funny.
So cute.
Did y'all videotape that?
Yes. I
Yeah.
have a video. I think Lana has a separate video, and I have pictures.
So what about
it's very cute. They
yeah,
had
I
a
mean,
good time.
and we tried to watch. They like The Floor is Lava so much that they've seen, I don't know, the first 3 seasons on repeat on Netflix several times now. That they'll tell us. They told us a story. My friend George looks like Santa Claus. So they said Santa Claus falls in lava and goes blah blah blah. So I guess in one of the episodes somebody dresses up like Santa.
Yeah.
They're telling us a story about Santa.
That's funny.
But we tried to watch, what's the other show called? Smackdown or Slashdown or Splashdown or
Wipeout.
Wipeout. Where they run on those big balls and fall in the water.
Yeah.
But the boys fell asleep. I thought they'd be into it. I thought they would laugh, and I thought they would love it.
I think if they weren't so tired, they would have had a great time with it.
Yeah.
But I think they liked the Floor's Lava better. But yeah, it's very cute.
Tell them about our Mardi Gras show and our VIP parking.
Oh yes. So the Culpeper does a Mardi Gras festival every year, and this year we got to go back to the State Theater, which they've completely redone. And
when she says redone, they gutted it and turned it into several businesses now.
Yeah. But they do have a stage in there, and they have a performing area, and that's where we were. And so I asked the lady, 'cause she's seen, we brought our RV and trailer last year, and I was like, will we have room to park there this year? Because the place we were at last year, there was a big old parking lot across the street, and she was like, we'd be good there. And so this year I was like, and I told her, I said, if we need to bring 2 cars, we'll bring 2 cars. I don't want to be difficult. She said, oh, absolutely not. We will make the RV and trailer work. I was like, okay. So she had the police, actually, she got the police to go out there and put up cones and reserve parking for us, which was awesome. And they reserved way more than what we needed, which is totally fine. So we had our own reserved parking area,
So nice.
which is so awesome. And then we did 2 shows there, and they had a little backstage area. So Lana and the boys hung out backstage. We found a little spot where if they got too loud, she could take them, but she never had to take them back there. And then Lana and I just switch back and forth. So when I'm out there, she's back with the boys. When she needs to be out on stage, I'm back with the boys. And then then there's parts where all 5 of us on stage, a couple parts. So it's working out fairly well. The boys are still getting used to it. But they're doing really well. So we had 2 shows, and
show number 1, Lex waved to a little girl, and I said, that's my boy.
Yeah.
And then show number 2, he hid behind
he got
mom.
shy. Yeah, he was out there, he's cheesing at a little girl's waved, and it was so cute. And then you said that, and he actually hid behind me that show. And then the second show, he just hid behind me the whole time. I was like, darn it.
I hope I didn't mess something up.
I don't think so. So anyway, but that was so cute.
Was it really a little girl? I was just kidding.
I don't know, but he was waving out there. I think that, who knows, probably seems to be. If you remember, Julian got distracted by some little girl at one point and just staring at me. So funny. But yeah, they did great. And then between shows, they ran around. Wes blew up a couple balloons for them. They ran out in the audience area and were just popping balloons up, playing around. And I went. The lady was like, you can come to this room and just hang out here between shows.
This is your green room.
Yeah. And so they stayed in the stage area and just played around there. And I took my stuff to the green room and I did schoolwork.
There was more room for them playing in the audience.
Yeah, that was totally fine.
They had that whole big open room to play.
Yep. So anyway.
And you can get studying done.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, what do you have to do? I'm teaching magic classes. 1
week off. And I don't think I can fit it in when I have to do classes. So I gotta get taxes done tomorrow. I hate doing taxes.
You're getting faster at it though. You used to come to bed like at 4 or 5 in the morning.
That's because I used to start at like after dinner.
When are you starting tomorrow?
After I get school done with Lana. So probably around 3 or 4. But then I have to take a break and go to church and come home.
She's singing in church.
Yeah.
She has a solo.
They
said she has a voice of an angel and they'd like to show that voice off.
I went and sang in choir for Christmas. And now they're making me sing by myself in church. So I said
they don't ask me to do a whole lot because I tell them I don't know my schedule. I can't do it.
They got you to pray. He led prayer last week.
That's different. Yeah.
So anyway, but yes, so I have to go do that. But hopefully I can get, hopefully, maybe I can get school done a little faster or something. I don't know. But yeah, it always takes forever because I have to organize all the contracts. I have to figure out what contracts go with the 1099s that got sent in so I don't double count something. I have to organize all the receipts into categories and make sure I have all the receipts and everything to write off. So like tomorrow before I can even start, I have to go on to Square and figure out the fees and that we paid. And then
you don't have Casey tracking through your stuff this year, knocking it over.
Yeah, it's kind of
she
sad.
did that every time.
Yeah,
every time you did taxes.
But yeah,
she lays out all the piles on the floor and the dog would walk through wagging its tail.
No.
Yeah,
poor Casey. But anyway, yep. So that's what I get to do tomorrow. Yay!
And then Thursday we're in Roanoke.
Thursday we're gonna go do a show. So I gotta
Thursday
I gotta get up, get Lana's school done, and leave for a show.
Just one or two?
Just one show. It just seems like it's going to be 4 because it takes 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours to get there.
Friday, we have a podcast.
Friday, I have to clean the whole house.
We have a podcast.
And I got to wash sheets. Plan on washing sheets. And that's always for me, that's a project. And clean the whole house. And we have to do a podcast with somebody else on Friday. Saturday, we have a show. And then Sunday, I'm not going to do anything because that is my last day off. And then Monday starts classes.
What's Saturday?
Saturday is at church. They have a luncheon and then they have us performing after the luncheon.
Is that the one north of Madison?
I think so.
All right.
Oh, I should ask her how tall her ceilings are.
I have scoured the internet for questions in case we ran out of. We haven't been doing a lot. Natalie's been doing school. Not a lot going on here.
It was a lot going on for me, but anyway.
Well, for schooling. All right. I'm not getting out reading glasses, but this ink is hard to read. Am I wrong?
I'll read it.
No.
Why?
All right.
Oh, Lord.
If you were to have a dream home anywhere in the world, where would it be?
A dream home anywhere in the world.
You hit the lottery. I'm giving you a dream home. Where do you want it?
Oh, that's hard.
So it could be a cabin in Hawaii, or it could be a Beverly Hills mansion in West Virginia. You could do anything you want.
Oh. I want it somewhere warm. Yeah. Yeah, probably somewhere in Hawaii. Something nice. Big, open. Like you could walk out on balconies all over the place type thing. Feel the nice warm weather. See the beach. I want to be at the beach.
Okay, but
probably. And then we can have Christmas in Hawaii. Oh, how awesome.
I don't know how awesome.
I think it'd be awesome. Where would you have a house? Ooh, or no, that's a vacation. All right, go ahead. Where would you?
Part 2 to this question.
Uh-oh.
I'm a magician. In my pocket,
Yeah.
I have 3 magic portals. They're doors you put in this dream home of yours.
Oh.
That you put them in your dream home.
Well, what was your answer?
They go to anywhere in the world. You open
Ooh,
the
I
door.
get 3?
You get 3, and you get to go anywhere in the world as soon as you open the door.
Okay. I want a door to Switzerland because it's freaking beautiful, and I want to go back. This is the doors in my dream home that's in Hawaii.
Yes.
Okay.
So when you open it back up, you're back in your closet.
Okay. So then I would need a portal to Virginia so I can get to family. Because I want to visit family. And sometimes you want to be there quick. So Switzerland and home and I don't know.
You get one more.
I know. I don't know what to.
Time is ticking.
I don't know what to ask. I don't know where to go. Do I want to go somewhere I haven't been, like Fiji or?
But it might suck because you've never been there.
Or do I want to go somewhere like Italy? But then where in Italy? Or do I want to? I don't know.
Jeannie says you get 6 seconds left. You get one more portal door, and I'm gonna put it to a bad spot. I'm gonna put it downtown LA fire area. If not, it's gonna open up.
Let's make it Paris. Go to Paris. Why not? It's a romantic city.
I can't believe you didn't get any of the ones I got.
What did you get?
I'm staying right here, baby.
Your house is gonna be right here.
I'm happy here. My wife picked this house out. I got a lot of memories
I
here.
like this house. There's a portal coming back here.
I brought my twins. No, it's not.
Yes,
you just came back to Virginia. You didn't say here.
Okay, well, okay, here. Close enough to everybody. Jeez.
Anyway, I got my hiking trails. I got my gym in the backyard. I like it here.
You said dream home.
This is pretty awesome.
Okay, but you said dream home. You're not playing right.
I could have another shed to put more magic. I bought tons more magic.
Dream home.
Yeah, well, I don't like that
You're
part.
not playing the game right.
I'm ready for portals. I'm putting portals on this thing.
Okay, where are you going?
I'm putting portals in this pig. I love it here. Put my portals.
Okay, where are you going?
No particular order, because it sounds like, oh, yeah, no particular order.
Okay.
Magic Castle, Hollywood.
Okay.
Dude, anytime I
Okay.
just want to see magic.
Okay. That's perfect for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Go
Number
ahead.
2,
Uh-huh.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, jeez.
There's so much to do at Las Vegas. I have friends there.
You're not fun. You could totally drive from
Probably could. Yeah, it's only 2.5
your
hours.
Magic Castle to Vegas easy.
That is only 2.5
That's why I'm like,
That is 2.5
that's why
hours.
I'm like, if I'm in
Nope,
Hawaii,
I'm
I'm going
sticking with
across
it.
the world.
Nope, I'm
I'm
already
not gonna
stuck
go.
with it.
I can drive
I already
to the beach from here or something. If
I
I
already
wanted to.
told the genie what I wanted.
That was a bad choice. Go ahead. What's your third one?
Cancun.
Ah, I was wondering if Cancun would be there.
I'll just say Cancun, Vegas, and Magic Castle. Because maybe I don't want to drive. Dude, I got my dream home. I open a door. I don't want to drive. I don't have to go anywhere. I open that door, I get to see magic. Open that door, I get to see Penn and Teller. I get to see Ray Lum. I get to hang out with my magic
had a
friends.
third place somewhere else that you would
Dude.
love to go visit.
Dude, think about this. Think about my perfect day. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? 10 a.m. magic show, Matt
Oh
King.
wait, you're perfect. You haven't had a perfect day with me.
Stop it.
He said that's what you do at this house.
Matt,
Dream
listen, 3 doors right here, right?
Yeah.
I get to go see Matt King at 10 a.m.
Okay. That's Vegas.
Can hang out, stick around. I'm trying to make it work. And I can come back and I can have a free buffet for breakfast. Go back to Vegas, hang out,
Wait,
and then watch a late night show
that
at the
doesn't
castle.
make any sense because you went to Vegas for Matt King and then you came home for a buffet.
I went to Cancun for the buffet
Oh,
on the beach.
I gotcha.
Daggone it. That would be so awesome.
Mm.
We need to work on portals.
I like-
Elon Musk, work
I
on
like-
some portals.
I like my portals better.
Yeah, yours
My
are like, I'm
portals are
going to go to
better.
Switzerland.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
You're going to end up in a tree. You don't know where you're going. You just
Okay,
chose.
then you're gonna end
and you
up
just
on
chose-
top of a darn 30-story
No, you just chose-
hotel.
Like, I know where I'm going. I know where mine opens to.
No, you just said Vegas. It could open anywhere.
You get me on the strip. I can take Uber. All right, I got more. I printed out papers to play games. All right.
Yeah, so far I don't like them.
That one isn't even one of them. I have
Pick something.
conspiracy theories. I'm giving you a thing. You want to answer questions about conspiracy theories.
I don't know.
Answer for your kids.
Answer for my kids. What does that mean?
Questions they might want the answers to in the future.
Oh,
That's like heartfelt. Or silly questions.
I
What do you
don't
feel
know.
like? What do you feel like?
I don't know.
You would do one of each?
Okay. That might bring us to the end of our time.
No, not at all.
When
All
did
right,
we
one of
start?
each. 9:05.
Oh, yeah. That's less than 30 minutes.
All right, ready?
Okay.
Number 1, conspiracy theory conversation starter.
Uh-huh.
The moon landing was fake.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's just skip this.
Do you know?
This is...
What do you think, though?
I hope it wasn't fake. I hope it was just that they didn't have good pictures, and so they tried to make better pictures in a studio to make it look better. I hope it wasn't faked, because that would be very highly disappointing.
Okay, but would it surprise you if they came out tomorrow and said it was fake?
I don't know.
At this point, all the conspiracy crap you've heard me talk and listen
I
to over the
know.
years, would it surprise you?
I need to hear more information.
Listen. 5 years ago, you'd have said aliens weren't real. Right?
Yeah.
And now, the government's saying, am I wrong? What are you doing? Googling? I feel like you're not in this conversation with me here.
I know, that's because Lana.
This is something, Island. You're leaving me hanging.
Sorry.
What's she saying? At least let everybody know what she's saying. Hello, dead air.
Your son has to go poo and she wants to help with it. I said, it's not that hard. Just got to do a little tiny wipe and dump it.
So I saw a thing today that not moon landing fake, but one of the rockets that went up was supposed to, all the stars and all the planets were aligned, and it wasn't going to align like that for like another 186 years.
Okay.
So they shot these satellites into outer space, and what they were going to do, they were going to get so close to these planets that their gravitational field, it was going to ride it around and shoot to the next one, ride it around and shoot to the next one.
The satellite?
Yeah. Instead of getting
Around
sucked
each
into
planet?
it. Yeah, but it was going to use its gravitational thing to like ride the side of it and shoot to the next one because they were all in line.
How is it not going to get stuck?
I don't know. They were using the force of that planet's gravitational, so
Interesting.
because they were all lined up, and they said it just started sending a message back, and it's been dormant for like 27 years,
Where is it?
and it had oh, it's, they say kilometers. I can't. If you say 100 kilometers or 1,000 kilometers, one's bigger than the other, but I don't have a clue.
Okay, well, how
I
many
can't.
kilometers did they say? We can look it up.
I don't know.
Oh.
When they say kilometers, I zone out because I
Oh.
can't. But anyway, it's
What
40.
planet is
It's
it
40
next to?
years out there. I don't know.
Oh.
But they said it finally sent that signal, and the signal didn't even make sense. But it was crystal clear. So is somebody or something tampering with it, or is it dying? And they said it had radiation batteries. So as the radiation is deteriorating, the heat of the deterioration is charging the batteries. So that's how it's lasted for 40 some years.
Well, we read something in school today where they sent a signal out somewhere, and it was going to take 22,000 years for that message to get to its destination.
Well, this thing said it takes
So-
28 minutes. It's thousands of kilometers away, but it takes 28 minutes for light waves, sound waves
Oh.
to get here. Even
Okay,
that.
so that's not like it sent its message 5 years ago and we're just getting it.
right?
Oh, okay.
No, it's just recent. I don't know.
Ha!
All right, so this is the sentimental one.
Okay.
Questions your kids might want the answers to when they get older.
Okay.
I looked this up, like do a whole episode about this, and the kids can watch it later on.
Okay.
Why do people get sick, and how can we stay healthy? Isn't what I thought at all when I Googled it. But they might want the answers to this. Say we die in a car wreck tomorrow, what would mommy say? Why do people get sick, and how can we stay healthy,
Well, that's
mommy?
not getting sick. That's dying in a car wreck.
But they might want to answer from mommy, and mommy's not here. So give them an answer, mommy. You know, really, when I Googled this and tried to get
Can we
answers,
have a different answer
when
question?
I tried to get answers, I wanted to be like leaving a legacy for the kids, right?
Yeah,
Not, hey, pretend you're a 4-year-old and give me questions.
right.
That's not.
I mean, there's no answer why people get sick. It just, it happens. I mean, it depends on the sickness. It might be some of their life choices that made them get sick, or it might just be.
You can
It
explain the
happened.
science of health and the importance of nutrition, exercise, and hygiene is what the internet recommends you to do.
Okay. Well, eat healthy. Do some sort of activity.
Wash your hands.
Right.
Like mommy
Try and
did the
stay
night when
healthy.
you came home from playing in the dirt.
Yep.
All
Wash
right,
your hands
here.
before dinner.
I got one for you.
So, I mean, that's a hard one to answer because it's like, why do people get sick? Well, I can't tell you why
Hey, number 2 isn't easier.
they got.
This
cancer
isn't what
or
I wanted,
something.
guys. I wanted questions that were like leaving a legacy, right? Like
Like
question
asking about your past or something.
yeah,
Like,
I guess. Like, you know, how'd you and mommy meet? Or,
yeah.
you know, what was your first kiss, mommy? You know? How do I choose a career or job that I will love, mommy?
This is what daddy always says, or what the advice was given to daddy was find something that you love to do and figure out a way to make money at it.
To who's that? Me?
Yeah. You said talk to our kids. So your
Yeah.
daddy, kids, said Wes Iseli is your daddy.
We
That was
think.
advice. What?
I'm kidding.
They look exactly like you. You can't deny them. Anyway. Yeah. Find something that you love and figure out a way to make money out of it.
Well, that's what I tell in, like, when they ask me to do like high school speeches and things.
Yeah.
You might not be a football star. Hey, kid, you're the big athlete here on campus at the high school, but you might not make an NFL. If
Football is what you
football is
love.
everything you love, you can find a way to make money in it. You could be an analyst. You can be a whatever. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
There's ways to make money. You
And
can make a
that's why-
podcast on football.
That is why we are getting Lana started with selling her art. Because I figure if she enjoys it and she actually enjoys it now, maybe she'll enjoy it later, but figure out what you love. She loves art and try and make money off of it.
She's been sculpting this week, just out of the blue, started sculpting.
Yeah.
And that bunny today,
It looks really good.
she didn't even have a pattern to go off of.
She looked up a picture of a bunny, but then she was trying to do up high ears, and I told her you could make them look like they're down, and she's like, "Ooh, that would be better." And so she made them like they're down. And
It looks
great.
like the gray bunny that's out underneath the bird feeder. That's what I thought she was modeling it.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good idea, but no. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, silly question time.
Okay.
If animals could talk, which species would be the rudest? Honey, I tried. We had nothing to talk about. You've been studying. Literally, I've been in the office just working while she's been studying. I can't watch TV with the boys because it's too loud. Mommy, if animals could talk, what animal is the rudest?
What animal would be the rudest? What animals are mean, just in general? No.
I'd say rats or squirrels.
I was thinking squirrels.
Because they get in my animal cage
Right.
out there and they're like, and they just wet their little tail and get away from me. And they're in there eating my daggone animal food, all my seeds. And they eat holes in the wood to get in. They'll eat through the cage.
Yeah.
Ugh, they're rude.
There you go. Maybe they'd be rude if they started talking to you.
I think so. Do you think so?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, back to conspiracy theory.
Oh no. I don't know that I like the conspiracy theory.
All
I need more information.
right, you need that's number 1. Give me a number between 2 and
6.
10. Chemtrails.
Oh.
What do you know about chemtrails?
Is that what comes out the back of an airplane?
Yep.
Okay. What about them?
The belief that chemtrails are left behind by planes are not just water vapor, but chemicals initially sprayed into the atmosphere for weather control, mind control, or population control.
Wow. Well, they're not doing such a good job. They're doing mind control.
So,
Weather control, they're really sucking at too because it's not great weather.
no, like to make it rain, like dropping stuff in it. They do that in like Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
They make it rain all the time, but that's dropping stuff. That's spraying the atmosphere with chemicals and iron, different stuff. And then
was it supposed to be just steam coming out?
Yeah, they said they don't do
There's
that.
very little.
They don't do that.
There's got to be some sort of tiny little trace, I would think.
Of what?
Anything. They're burning fuel. How can it just go to steam? Or maybe I'm just not smart enough to know. I don't know. Or, I haven't researched it, so I really don't know. I mean, it could be a perfectly good explanation of how this burns and makes plain old steam. But I mean, then why don't they do that with cars? Because everybody says cars pollute so much.
But you don't see steam when.
But it's not steam that's coming out
when they're driving down the road.
It's not. Yeah, it's not steam coming out.
You do well.
You have
got to think. All right,
you have to have an emissions test to make sure that you're not polluting.
Here I am going against the chemtrails, but on a winter morning, your exhaust puts out powder.
Yeah.
Exhaust, but you see it cloud.
Right. Yes, and it smells horrible.
They're 30,000 feet up. It's cold. It's the same exhaust.
Right, and that's not just steam coming out. There's stuff coming out of your car.
But here's another thing.
But it could be trace amounts. I don't know. I haven't done research on this stuff.
In Florida, they do fly over to kill mosquitoes.
Okay, but
they fly over and spray. Right? But they don't tell you.
They do that for like Disney World, right?
Yeah, but I mean, but in Florida, like you don't have to live in Disney World. They're trying to keep it down all over too.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah. So if
okay.
you're just in a subdivision, going to get your groceries late at night, and you get all
You're
this
getting bug spray.
bug spray all over you, it's
Oh,
not good.
yeah.
We woke up the other morning and I saw it all over TikTok, and I saw it personally. Your car was covered in like a brown coating the other morning.
Oh, I
And
was gonna say there's white speckles on my windshield.
That's on the inside. I don't know
No,
what that-
there's new white speckles on the outside. Yeah, no, the inside needs to be
Okay,
washed.
so all the speckles are supposed to be like some kind of something happened. The government's dropping something on us. What is going on?
Ah,
And then the other people say, no, that was a dust storm from Texas. Why is it white? Explain to me why it's white then.
was it white or was it brown? You
Did-
said it was a brown film.
Everybody had brown film and they said it was a dust storm. But ours were white.
White speckles. I don't
Why is it white? Chemtrails?
know.
All right, so we're back to.
See, this stuff I just don't have good answers to because I haven't looked it up.
Well, I'm not big into chemtrails. You picked number 6, so we'll go back to
I
it.
didn't know. Yes.
I'm trying to. How did you meet, and what was your relationship like when you were younger?
Huh?
That's the question. Share a love story, how your relationship has evolved over the years.
Well,
So, what were we like when we first got together? See, to us, it seems like yesterday. So it doesn't. It's 20 years ago.
we'll have been married for 17 years, and we'll have been. Our first date is. We'll have a 20th anniversary of our first date in October.
But does it seem like we've changed at all? I mean,
No. You know, I look at pictures, I'm like, dang, I look young.
well, I had hair.
But, you know, I don't feel like I'm
But how
I
have you
feel
changed,
old.
Mom? How have you and Dad changed though? You've got to be different after all these years.
I'm sure. Well, we make better financial decisions now. That's for sure.
It's debatable.
Most of the time. Not all the time. Most of the time. I don't know. I mean, we've grown closer. I love you. And it just grows every day.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I
what was
loved you when we got married, but I love you even more now.
what was our relationship like when we were younger? That's what the question is.
Has it changed?
No,
No,
Honey,
we've
honey, I don't think we've changed.
been around each other practically 24/7.
7 days a week.
I mean,
Yeah, I do leave for magic classes twice a week,
yeah.
and she
And
takes
I
Lana
take
to
Lana to
ballet.
an hour class twice a week, but not every week because it's going to be over soon. But I mean, we're around each other 99% of the time,
Right.
and it's been that way since the beginning. I guess you could say we were together less at first because I mean, I had classes. I was in school. I had classes and
I was doing
I was
office work.
working.
I had to
And
drive.
you had shows. I didn't go to. I went to some shows with you, but I didn't go to all your shows with you. By far. But then I graduated and I did.
Can I come to work for you?
I know.
I don't want to work in a church
I
basement.
don't know what to do. I didn't know what to do.
She graduated with honors
Yeah.
for
A
religion.
religion degree. But I didn't know what I wanted to do. I still didn't know what I wanted to do.
So she begged me, please, Wes.
Did not
Please.
beg. I asked. You said yes.
So we've said it before, but how did we meet, Natalie?
I was waitressing at IHOP and he was doing magic at IHOP.
Or get a better explanation of this story, tune into episode 1. Right?
Was it
I think
on
it's
episode
I
one?
think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I said, hey, my magic life, it started like my thoughts of magic life starts with you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Conspiracy theories. Silly questions.
Okay.
Or are we supposed to do conspiracy now?
I have no idea.
No, I think it's silly questions. All right, give me a number between 2 and 10.
Do 6 again. That way we know we've already done it. On both of them.
If you could invent a new holiday,
No.
what would it be called And how would people celebrate it? Let your creativity go wild
I'll let you take that one, Wes.
with how totally random the holiday might look. What do you want?
Makes me think of trolls. They have a holiday every day for everything.
What is that other movie where it starts out like a musical? It's a really cute movie. And they're ugly puppets. Don't they have a holiday every day? Like every day's special? They're on an island. They're ugly dolls.
Oh, I've only seen bits and pieces.
I
have
turned it
no
on for the
idea.
boys, and
Yeah.
I'm tired in the mornings. I turn it on, I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm watching the first 10 minutes before I realize I've watched the first 10 minutes. I'm half asleep. What would my holiday be? My holiday would be
Magic themed. National Magic Day. Everybody's got to do magic.
everybody has to have a portal to Las Vegas. No, I don't
Or
want
could you
everybody in
imagine?
Las Vegas. Yeah, let's make it magic.
There you go.
What could we do? That's hard.
Yeah.
I saw a reel the other day about the Festivus thing. You don't know Festivus.
It was a Seinfeld thing.
Yeah.
There's some sort of pole.
He had a pole instead of a tree. The Festivus is for the rest of us.
Mm.
But they said that guy, that his dad really did that, and they took it to the writer's room. And when the episode aired, he was just fuming mad. And then he's like, no, people really do celebrate this now. And it's become like we know it. You don't watch Seinfeld, you know it.
Yeah.
It's become so now he talks about it and tells everybody he's the guy that invented Festivus.
Mm.
And like he wears it as a badge of honor. But I mean, what would you have as a new holiday? Okay, tell me a time of year. I think that matters.
I would want mine to be warm. Maybe in the spring.
Yeah, because you don't want 4th of July.
No.
Because it's muggy, hot,
Even
crazy, awful 4th of July.
spring. But I want it to be the same day every year. I don't want it to move around like Easter does and all. Same day every year. But when you know it's going to be warm. So like late April, May, it'd probably be good. And I don't know what it would be about. But it would be something where you could go outdoors. Everybody gets off of work.
Is
Yes,
it a
that's
cookout
right.
holiday? What is it? What is it?
I don't know. Sure, why not?
I don't know.
Cookouts are fun.
This is hard.
Yeah,
I know I want mine at beginning October
because you like the fall.
because it's warm days though,
Yeah, it's still
right?
warm.
And cool nights, and you can have a fire.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be cool
Hmm.
to do like a, and I'm not trying to steal somebody else's holiday, but do like a Day of the Dead thing at the beginning of October, and just have a whole day where everybody's off. You have a cookout, but you don't play games. You don't do this. You just tell stories of family and friends that have passed all day long.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
What do you think?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it'd be fun the first couple years. And then come around year 3, 4, 5, you're just hearing the same things over and over and over again. You don't think it'd get old?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, having people come out of the woodwork talk about my dad, I'm like, oh,
Well, they're not going to come out
or
of the
my
woodwork
mom. Oh.
because it's just going to be you and your family. So you're just going to hear the stories that you and your family are going to tell.
Well, maybe you collect letters or you collect acknowledgments throughout the year, or maybe people go onto Facebook and, you know, like our friend Joyce Sims passed away, and we could tell her daughter, and she could read that
Mm.
on her
And
Day of the
share
Dead
stories
thing.
about people that you know. Okay.
Yeah. All right, going back. We got 6 more minutes. Is this a
Alright.
bad episode?
No, it's fine. It's,
Are you doing all right?
yeah.
All right, so you've done 1, 6. What? Name another number between 1 and 10.
9.
Time travel secret experiments. Theories suggest that time travel has been achieved and is either hidden from the public or being used by secret government organizations like the Montauk Project. I don't know Montauk Project.
Me
But
neither.
do you know the whole story about the Donald Trump thing
Mm-hmm.
and the book? And book 2 was like Elon goes to Mars.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Ah.
and Joe Rogan was telling Elon, he said, I heard that. That can't be true. That's like AI generated. They're like, no, here's the book. You can buy it on Amazon. And the other one's called Baron's Big Adventure or Baron's Adventure. I'll Google it.
What does he do?
He lives,
Uh-huh.
I think, at the same address where Trump Tower really is
Okay.
in New York.
Uh-huh.
This book was written in like 1902, baby.
Right. And what does he do?
I don't know. I gotta find it. Hold on. I'm Googling it. Baron book. Here it is. The Baron Trump collection. Hold on. Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. Can't be Baron Trump, though. There's no way. Is it Baron Trump for real? That's really the name, Baron Trump?
I thought they had Trump in there somewhere.
Wow. That's just crazy. And they say the picture even looks like him.
Oh, wow.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
he's led around by his your apprentice under somebody. So what is that person?
Your teacher?
His teacher's name is Dawn in the book. Honey.
Okay. Wow.
Honey
That's weird.
is very weird.
But why, if you time traveled and you went back, why would you write the book and tell everything?
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know what year this was written. I can't see it.
Let me see.
But
Can I see?
well, I want to tell you something. So there's the other stuff that Nikola Tesla, when he died, his apartment was raided and they took all of his file cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
Who was a part of all that? Was Donald Trump's uncle.
Okay.
So they're saying that Donald Trump's uncle had
Time
Nikola
travel.
Tesla's time travel
So
stuff.
he went time travel and he came back and wrote the
And
book.
that's how he became president and everything, because he's able to fix timelines.
Oh, then how come?
Dude, there's all kinds of conspiracy theories that, we are on the new timeline because if Trump would have gotten shot, our world would have been. How crazy would the world be if Trump would have got shot? That year, just a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, what would that have done to everything? It would just put the world on its. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either.
And because he did get shot, and it was kind of like, oh well,
Right.
moving on.
But if he had died, you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It
But,
would be very, very different. That's for sure.
It's just weird.
I don't know. Yeah,
It's
I don't
weird.
know. I mean, I could. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like that'd be cool, but then it's a little scary at the same time because what if you screw up? And what if you can time travel, but then you can't get back to where you were? Or what if you change something and then you come back to where you were and it's not what it was and you don't like what it is now?
But look at this. Like, he's like Biff Tannen. He has
Right.
time travel, and he did own a casino, and he did take over the world. He became president twice.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I think Biden got in the time machine and got lost. He's old man Biff.
He messed up.
He's old man Biff.
Whoopsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went in the other direction and came back. Where am I? Which way to get off the stage?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
Not that
know
we
either.
have political leanings here. We're just making fun of both of them. I don't know.
I don't either. It would be interesting. You know, like be able to go back in time and peek and see how it really went. But if you mess with something, now everything's different. What if you mess with something and it's just a little tiny tweak and then you are never there?
Do you remember the Butterfly Effect movie?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
That was a messed up movie.
I mean, it's just a tiny
In
little
a way, I
thing.
love that movie.
It
Because
was a good movie, but it was
crazy
messed
movie.
up. Yeah, it was a mess. It was messed up. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You go back in time just so you can see, but then just one little thing is off, and you're never born.
Do you remember The Simpsons?
Or the whole world has changed.
Do you remember the Simpsons episode where he gets his finger in the toaster? He tries to fix the
Oh
toaster,
yeah.
and he comes
Yeah.
back and his family, it's raining donuts, and he's like,
I
something's
can live
off.
with this. Yeah.
Yeah, but he went back. He didn't realize
Yeah.
something else was wrong, and he got mad, and it was something like the curtains were the wrong color.
Yeah.
And then she says, "Oh, it's raining again," and it's raining donuts.
Yeah.
But he sticks there because he gets sick of going back and forth,
Yeah.
and they have lizard tongues that they're eating their meal with. At the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right, so two more questions. We'll do. I know it's time. 2 more questions, real fast. 1 through 10, but you already done 1 and 6.
And 9.
Well, not on this one.
Okay, we'll do 9 on that one.
What is climate change, Mom? And why is
Oh,
it important to
jeez.
care for the planet?
Do something else. Do number 7.
What is the internet? How does it affect our lives?
Oh my goodness.
These kids need the internet.
The
That-
internet is
No,
a portal
hold
to
on, hold on.
information. And it completely affects your life because everything's connected to it now.
Here,
I think
What-
you know what the internet is.
what
It's
is
4
your-
years old.
what is your biggest regret, and what would you have done differently? That's a hard one.
Oh. Well, the thing is, anything that you can regret, you learn from. So if you change it, you didn't learn that lesson. So don't change it. Because you probably screw something up again and then you end up learning the lesson in some other way. So take what you had, because it could have been worse, and learn from it. Right?
Yeah, I'm going a dark thing here, I think. I don't know. But just hear me out. Therapy time. My dad got diagnosed with Parkinson's when I was like 7.
Mm-hmm.
And he couldn't screw a light bulb in. His hand did that. It shook when he
Mhm.
tried to just turn his hand. I remember my dad had the video store, and the guy that owned the video store that he worked for also owned a suntan parlor. Let my dad use a suntan parlor as part of his pay.
Okay.
Dad was trying it out. It's not like Dad got real tan. He was a new thing back in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
And I remember Dad gave me like the last 2 minutes,
Okay.
and I jump in, and I'm
Uh-huh.
supposed to keep my eyes closed, but I peeked out through the curtain, and my dad's out there.
Oh.
He's going through these stuff. He's going through it, right?
Yeah. He's trying to.
And I knew I saw something that day, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I always wanted to be near my dad as much as I could. Just something was wrong.
Yeah.
I didn't know how long I had him for. I only had him till I was 25.
Right.
But I try to tell Lana, "Want to watch a movie with us?" Nah. You don't know how long you have us. But I
Yeah.
also don't want to make it dark. But I
Right.
also,
Right.
she definitely doesn't have what I have, so I don't understand that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also, she's homeschooled. She's with us
around
24
all the
hours a
time.
day.
Right.
My dad went to work and I went to school, and I didn't see him till nighttime,
Right.
Monday through Friday.
Right. Yeah. So she probably sees you more than you saw your dad.
Yeah.
But
But do you see where I'm coming from in my mind?
yeah, I do. But I told, she was like, I don't want to be not with the family. It's not that. I just don't want to tonight. And I tell her, I said, that's fine.
Yeah.
I said, but I also told her, if you start, turning down everything we're doing together, we're gonna sit down and talk, So yeah.
I miss my little girl.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to guilt trip her either.
No, I know.
But I'm telling you, I know in my head that moment that happened for me.
Yeah.
So I never was embarrassed. I mean, she's teenage now, right? So I was never embarrassed to go out to dinner
I
with
was
my.
never embarrassed with my kid.
But
My
some
kids,
kids are.
My parents.
Some
either.
kids are. They don't want to be seen with their parents. They don't want to.
Why.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't really around that much. None of my friends were embarrassed to be around their parents. I wasn't embarrassed to be around my parents. Yeah.
All right. So if there's a movie made about your life, what would the title be, and who would you play? Who would play you? I mean,
I don't know.
Katie Holmes.
Really? Okay.
She's short, but similar looking. That's the only person I could think of.
Sounds
Gail
good.
Gadot.
Oh, she's pretty. That's very nice of you. I think you're closer with Katie Holmes though.
Well, I mean, you just got to get a leading lady that. Gail Gadot's tall too. Katie Holmes short.
That's true. That's true.
Now, what's the title?
I don't know.
Living with chronic pancreatitis.
Fight.
It's a documentary.
Fighting through the pain.
Living with Wes. The fighting through the pain, living with Wes.
The magically painful life. Yeah,
Tag on it. That's
I don't know,
horrible.
yeah. I don't know.
Mine would be Magiclife. Who would play me? Peter Dinklage. That's what Lana would
What?
say. That's what Lana would say.
No.
Natalie's taller than me by a long shot.
Yeah.
And my little girl lets me hear it every single day. So if Lana was casting that movie, it would be Peter Dinklage because she would think that's hilarious. Am I wrong?
No, you're probably right. But that's not who I would.
Can you
cast.
imagine that though? Listen, a movie, Wes Iseli's Magiclife, starring Gail Gadot and Peter Dinklage.
That would be weird.
We leave it there. I hope you guys had fun. That was we had to come up with something for you guys today. Only thing we have left to say is see you next week.
Check us out online at wesisley.com and patreon.com/Wes_Isley for behind-the-scenes videos, blooper videos, never-before-seen footage, discounts on merchandise, magic trick tutorials, and more. That's Wes Iseli, spelled Wesiseli.